evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As always, I'm your host. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie, a.k.a. the Admiral, joined by my very loyal and esteemed co-host, my esteemed colleague, Bogart Scott-Free, representing the Give Me Money Network. What is good, bro?
Hey, Q&A's give me money.
I know Q&A's give us money. Hell yeah. And by the way, you guys can get your questions answered in a super timely fashion whenever you sign up for Rumboyz Premium. Just want to throw that little filler out there. And you guys can Rumboyz Premium when you hit that little join button next to subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button first because that one's free. And then bow, you hit the join button. Bow, like that.
And become a Rumboy yourself.
Hell yeah, you get exclusive emojis, emojis, discounts on merch, all kinds of good stuff.
And if you guys Rumboys and girls, if you want a sneak peek of what premium is like, when you drop a dono in the chat, your questions get answered with priority. And that'll give you a little taste of what Rumboyz Premium is like. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of some light housekeeping, Bogart Scott-Free, Monkey Knife Fight.
Hey, football's in action. COVID trying to stop it, but they can't because we're just going to reschedule the games if we got to. You know what I'm saying? And because you know why we need these games? Because we need them props. And that's where you're going to win that cold, hard cash is when you head on over to monkeyknifefight.com and you use promo code RUMBOYS. We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. That way you can get in on this legal DFS prop action. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could drop 50 and we'll match 50 because that's how you maximize our promotional value. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you could drop 10 and get dub and drop dub, get 40. But just remember, it's for your first deposit and your first deposit only. So we do suggest you maximize it. You drop 50, you get match 50 when you use promo code RUMBOYS on monkeyknifefight.com. Hey.
Yep. Just like you guys see on the screen, Rumboyz, that's the promo code. Put that joint in whenever you sign up over there on monkeyknifefight.com. I want to go ahead and holler at you guys really quick about Sportscaster. Don't get spoon-fed your sports by the same old boring networks anymore. Join Sportscaster, find content creators who speak your language, meet fans who root for your teams, and be a part of the best sports community on the internet. Host your own live stream, create your own podcast, or follow experts like ourselves, analysts, and broadcasters from all around the world on sportscaster.com. Visit sportscaster.com or download the app in the App Store. Deli. Hey, yo, Bogart.
What's happening?
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do? Deli. Whew. That's always the wake me up. Always like it's like the shot of adrenaline. You know, like remember that movie Give 'Em to the Greek with Russell Brand? That's what happens whenever I take this shot, bro. It's just like a whoa.
Oh yeah.
You ready to dive into some Q&A?
Oh yeah. I'm about to light me a Jeffrey sooner in a little bit here too.
He's like, I'm about to light me a Jeffrey, rub the furry walls.
Yeah. Hell yeah, let's dive into it, man.
Hell yeah. Let's see here. Madden Gaming asks, should I pick up Randall Cobb or Preston Williams?
I'm picking up Preston Williams. Randall Cobb to me seems like it was a
flash in the pan,
but it was a matchup based thing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a matchup based thing. You know what I'm saying? The coverage against the Steelers, it's strong on the outside. Their nickel corner isn't that great, and that's where they were attacking with Randall Cobb. So I'm not sure if I want to chase that. Plus, it was only like 4 receptions for like 80 something and a touchdown, granted, but it was still only 4 receptions. I know Preston Williams is kind of, you know what I mean? He's kind of been a no-show, but this should be a shootout. If I'm plug and play, I'm going Preston Williams.
You know, I mean, if it's just between those two, then yes, I am gonna agree with my colleague. I am gonna agree Preston Williams. Now to just add some more context, I would like to know what's available to you on waivers. Could you maybe go Gabriel Davis
Yeah,
Could you could
I love Gabriel Davis, or
you,
even T Higgins if he's out
yeah,
there.
T Higgins? Could you
Um,
maybe pull
because
off
T
one of
Higgins is a
those?
keeper too. Like I would keep and rock with T Higgins. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like he's a good pickup now before he's like off the waiver forever. You know what I mean? And it's the matchup this week. I mean, the next couple of weeks with T Higgins is going to be a little rough as far as matchups, but this is a smash play this week. I would play Higgins over Preston Williams or Randall Cobb,
yeah,
and like you said, Gabriel
bro.
Davis. Yeah.
Seth hits us with. Remember when Randall Cobb was a god? Like I don't know if that's more of
Yeah.
like a joke about our age.
No. I
That was
remember this, bro. This was not that long ago.
it's like
Even
what 3 4 years ago.
listen. Last year, even with the Cowboys, he caught
Okay,
80
yeah,
balls. He
yeah,
caught 80 balls.
yeah. He's
Like
a
you know,
nice, yeah,
he was a great flex play. Like when you needed somebody when you're in a bind. Maybe
yeah.
this is it. I mean, maybe she's gonna show Kiki QT what you're supposed to be out of the slot. You know what I mean? But like, it's just something. But you know what though? It is a matchup that could potentially shoot out against the Vikings. But
Yeah.
and I'm not scared of the Vikings secondary. Matter of fact, a lot like the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Where you attack the Vikings secondary is through the nickel. You know what I'm saying? So out of the slot. So and that's where Randall Cobb lives. But I'm going with the touchdown upside of a motherfucker like a Higgins or even a Preston Williams because Preston Williams he's gonna play against the Seahawks and Seahawks are good. Defense not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Secondary really bad. Minus Adams.
Their secondary their secondary has some
And,
holes in it, and Adams
and
is usually
Adams is
it's
gonna
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be
hurt. He's hurt too right now.
yeah, and I mean if he is gonna be in, then he's gonna be playing over top to secure the deep ball from one Devontae Parker.
Yep.
So I mean I could see going with Cobb in that scenario. He did say that Alan Lazard is available to him. I'd probably go Lazard over
Yeah, I
Cobb.
would go Lazard because then that's an even more worse secondary than Seattle, and they're just as bad as the Jacksonville's and all these other options that we were talking about where these receivers are playing.
Yeah,
Even
no.
though, damn, these are all phenomenal plays actually. Because you think about the Vikings defense, Randall
This week
Cobb.
this week has some real good plays.
Yeah,
I'll play Lazard against the Falcons. I
yeah, me
want to
too.
get to this one. This one is super interesting. Duke Brother says, I'm not sure how to word my question, but here it is. I have 3 players whose games are listed as postponed. This has decreased my expected overall points for the week. Should this be a concern or should I leave the players in?
Okay, this is a fucking good question because
This is the best fucking question that we're going to have all night.
and this is probably going to be a reoccurring question, something I was asking myself all day. Like, for example, I don't have too many Steelers, but I do have Jonnu Smith everywhere. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that game's on Tuesday. Does that mean all the fantasy platforms are going to switch up and be like, okay, the week 4 ends after the Tuesday night game? Because then it's fine. Okay, I could play my Jonnu Smith. Just got to wait till Tuesday. But normally the week 4 would, and for all the fantasy
Yeah.
platforms, it'll be done after
It'll
the Monday
be
night
done.
game.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, do we have to make a play or
Me,
because as a commissioner, I'd be like, too bad, so sad. We're not going back and adding your points because then I have to deal with it too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if
so
it's
see,
just the
that's
name
where
of
I
the game,
differ. That's where I differ as
So
a
you would-
commissioner because
you would. I'm
I'm in
cutthroat.
well, most of my leagues are in sleeper. So
Yeah, and
I'm
you can
able
do
to
that.
go through and I can customize and I can do that. And I feel like because if I am giving the ability to do that, then I should do that. If I'm using one of those really outdated services,
Like
ESPN,
Yeah,
Yahoo,
yeah.
then and it's going to be, hey, those they have to go in the app developers have to go in and figure out a way that they are going to account for those points because that game is still going to
or
take
just
place.
simply extend the week until after Tuesday night's done.
That's what I'm thinking they're
Yeah.
going to have. I'm thinking that they're going to have to extend it. Right now, what I am doing what I have done at this given moment, this is super important, Duke Brothers. Hopefully you subscribe and you hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we're live because this is going to be something that we're going to be hammering out every single day that we are on air. We are on air every single day this week but Saturday. We'll even be
We're
on air
every single day, every single day of the week except Saturday.
Exactly. Yep. Every single day of the week we're on air, so keep up with us. as much as we know, we'll help strategize along with it. Right now, I'm leaving my James Conner shares, my John Smith shares. I'm leaving those guys in.
What I'm finna do is I'm having a backup plan just in case, because here's the thing. That's something you got to ask the commissioner too, because in Yahoo and
Yep.
all these outdated sites, you can go back and insert the player, but like, here's the caveat. Like, will it go back and change everything record wise? Because like, I'm not sure if these dinosaur platforms are gonna catch up and make a switch to be able to extend. You know what I mean, to this Tuesday night? Because then this is no conversation we're having. It's just like, okay,
Exactly.
good, they got on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
like if you're rocking on an app that on a platform that your commissioner has controls, I would hope, given that this is COVID and things of that nature, your commissioner would try and make the adjustments.
I got a league real quick that it's called Nice Guys Finish Last. Nice Guys is hyphenated, so we use the NFL logo, right? Nice Guys
Yeah.
Finish Last. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker gonna go for that. We're like, listen, oh, you fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying? This is
that's
war. Yeah, but that's my league. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
and you
saying?
can do that. You can do that too, though. I mean, you can even
So it's like
like you
motherfuckers
could
got to be prepared to not have their players this week.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
There should be updates coming out from higher powers that be.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout
Robbie's
for.
been making the call all day. They've had us both on hold. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting for the call back. You know what I mean?
I'll reach out. What I'll do is I have a direct connect over at Sleeper HQ. I will make a call tomorrow. I'll make a call tomorrow. Pay attention to our community tab here on YouTube, or either follow us on Twitter or Instagram. I'll make an announcement once I get something, some information. I could try and hit up the homie Adam Rank. I know that he's busy around this time of year. I could try.
I would imagine. I would imagine NFL Network's platform would be would be the first one to be like, okay, because they are actually the NFL, but it's like, you know, like
you don't know what they're gonna do though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing, because the
That's what
app
I'm saying.
that division though, it's completely
It has
it's
nothing to do with
separate.
actual
Yeah.
football. Yeah.
Yeah, it's separate. It's separate, guys. We have some industry connects. I can reach out to a couple of guys at these companies and figure out what developers are going to be are going to be doing in terms of fixing you guys up. This is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited. I like the idea of a Tuesday night game. That's dope.
I really like the idea of a
like,
Tuesday night
that would
game.
be really awesome if they just had it like that, like Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, bam. That would be dope.
See, I wouldn't say that, because then like they'll just
But
move
see,
like a boring game to Tuesday.
But
Like,
the Tuesday games would have okay, the Tuesday games would probably have to be guys that go on a bye week after that game.
exactly, yeah,
You know
that's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying. Now
Because they
I
wouldn't
don't
be able to play no short week on a Sunday after that. You know what I mean?
exactly. Fuck no. Like your next, or either your next game is either a Thursday or a Monday or a Thursday.
Ironically, though, they do that when they play the Monday. The Sunday games, and then they play on the Thursday. So
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
think that's nothing really different.
hey, this is
More
gonna
football.
this is gonna be interesting. If anything, we get more football on a Tuesday night. I'm hoping that they they flex this into a Monday slot.
Doubleheader.
Yeah, I'm
But they
thinking that they
already
do a
announced it
doubleheader.
though. They already announced it. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I thought they were toying with the idea of Tuesday.
So
Because I
what
thought
read-
Tomlin, because I thought Tomlin was trying to Coach Tomlin was trying to fight for a Monday.
Well, what I read is they said it's going to be Tuesday now, and then if any other something about too, like any of these other games that need to get flexed out to a Monday or a Tuesday, even like on additional than the Tennessee Steelers game, because now you got to worry about the Vikings playing. Who they playing? They play the Texans. You know what I'm saying? So that's another game that could be in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Because of this situation. So they're toying with the idea of like, and then instead of them playing the immediate Sunday, we have like a triple header on next Monday. That's what I heard. The idea that they're playing around with.
That would be insane.
That might be what you kind of heard too about them saying the Monday.
Yeah.
Because then these teams, it's like it's an unnecessary short week. So they're like, okay, fuck it. Those. So now
That
the Texans game, the Vikings game, and the Steelers game, whichever it may be next week, could be on a Monday. You know what I mean?
uh,
Along with whatever Monday night game they actually already have originally scheduled.
rock out. There's not an actual, so it's not an actual setting to extend the week. What it is like you can go in
You
and,
got to
and
go in
per
manually.
yeah, you go in manually per team, and you
And you
would
go to
then
the
add.
prior week. You would go back to week 4, and then you would
Yep,
take that player and insert those points onto that score, whatever that person's
exactly,
whatever that player put
and
up.
then it would total the lineup, and then it would
Exactly.
refresh
The standings.
the
Like
standing.
if that made a difference in a W or an L, you know what I mean?
Exactly. If
Yeah.
it's not going to make a difference, then I'm not going to toy with your team. I'm not.
Nah,
I
but you
mean,
still would add the points
I
though
mean, I
because
would
then
add,
that's for
yeah,
point total.
4 point
You know what I mean?
total,
Yeah.
yeah. In case you
Matters.
need that as a tiebreaker to
Exactly.
get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Tuesday, game 3 of finals. Yee. How do I let my girl know there's Tuesday football? What you
Easy.
both can do, tune into the Rumboyz. Okay. Go ahead, Vogar.
Now I was just gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Just like send her out to get her nails did or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Or like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Cook her dinner that night or something and just have football on. You know what I mean? Because and also too, man, you know what I mean? Tell her, baby, I love you. But this right here, you gotta love me and you gotta accept this too. This
Mm,
comes along with it. You know what I mean?
that's when you just do some like on Tuesday, just do some like extra chores or something around the house.
Yeah,
Like
do some fresh shit.
she come home, she's like oh shit, the trash. Like, no, you don't ever take out the trash. Yeah, I know, baby. Don't worry. Just sit back with the game on.
You feel me?
Like, bro, buy her favorite wine or something. As soon as you come home from work, already have a glass poured. Like make sure she texts you right before she pull up in the driveway too. So you pour a fresh fucking glass as soon as she walks in the door. How you doing, baby? Let me help you with them heels, girl. Come here. Yeah. Baby, just so you know, there's a glass of wine on the table. Oh, and football's on tonight. I love you. Mwah.
Yeah.
And dip. Or you could either be like, hey, I'm going over to my homie's crib. They we're at is they having the game on? Like just tell her straight, like the game is on. Like because game 3 of the finals is on at the same time. So I mean,
Just tell her straight up, like, yo, I got players in this game, baby.
exactly.
I need
It's
this.
fantasy.
It's
You want them heels?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that bag on Christmas, baby.
Exactly. Look, all I need, we will have the greatest goddamn Christmas gift ever. It's called some money in the bank. If I win fantasy, okay, I need to watch this game. Like shit.
I had a year where I won like I was in 6 leagues. I won 4 out of 6. It was fucking incredible. You know what I mean? Like it was just like one
Oh,
of those ones,
bro.
like because they're all big money leagues. You know what I mean? And I had a
Yeah,
hell of a Christmas for myself. You know what I
bro.
mean?
If
'Cause
if 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 I could come out on top of some shit like that this year, like so far so good. I'm having a good year. I can't complain through 3 weeks of football. But yo, for real, man. Like I'm about to put together a nice little run. Extreme Kane asked, get Jeffrey Wilson and drop Crowder or Westbrook.
Yeah.
Need running back. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Jeff. I love JWJ.
Like, yeah, dude, drop DD Westbrook, bro. You don't need DD.
Yeah.
DD ain't doing
And
that.
even his other guy. Who was the other option to drop?
Crowder.
Yeah. I mean,
Crowder
yeah,
ain't
but
doing shit.
Between those two, yeah, you get rid of Westbrook.
They should have been, but they both should have been dropped already for better waiver wire choices.
And
Better
if
waiver wire
Jeff
pieces.
Wilson is out there and you need running back, you snatch him up. You
Bro,
know what I mean?
I'm asking, hold on, wait a second. Bro, those are names that should have been dropped 2-3 weeks ago. Homie, you've been watching the show every damn day for the last 3 weeks, Kane.
I think he got a real deep bench though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, that's the league. I think that's the league, or that's one of his leagues that's like super deep. Seth said I skipped his question. Oh, let me go back. Let me scroll back up, bro.
Yeah, no worries.
Or you can always retype it too. I mean, let me see. Remember when Randall Cobb was a guy? I think if that was a question, we spoke on that. We spoke on that. We do remember. I remember. Oh wait, nope. Here it is. He had something way more important than that. Okay, so he says, I have a problem. Houston, we have a problem here. I need 3. Carson, Drake, Taylor, must start Mozart, Miles Sanders, and Mixon. So bro, you're rocking
It's just the
with those
healthy
guys.
guys. It's the healthy guys. You're just gonna pick the healthy ones. That's pretty much.
You're gonna pick the most healthy ones. I don't think Chris Carson's coming back this week.
Yeah,
Um,
he's gonna be out for at least 2 because that organization's not dumb to rush him back,
I'm
especially when you got Carlos Hyde there.
I'm running Drake against Carolina. Like
That's
fuck
for
that
damn
noise.
show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean Mixon has a juicy matchup. I know people are upset with him, but this is a matchup. Like, be really mad at him if he fucks this one up. But this one,
dude.
he's still getting 20 touches a week, bro.
So
Like, it's just, the Jags just gave it up to Myles Gaskin. God damn it.
to Mixon owners, you need him to go off this week so that you can sell him for anything right now. Like, because his value is the same thing that happens to you guys pretty much every year is what's happening now. Like, you need to figure out a way, find that person in your league that's probably going to end middle of the pack. Get him to that guy.
I'm usually that person, to be honest, that I'm trying to trade for Mixon from the disgruntled Mixon owner because he's like a second half like whiz the past couple years. Like,
dude, I refuse to deal with the headache of a Joe
I know,
Mixon.
but that's okay. If the price was cheap, wouldn't you acquire him and just wait and speculate?
But
like,
how cheap are we talking, Bogart?
I mean,
I
if he
mean,
doesn't do well against this matchup, he's going for pennies on the dollar.
whatever, whatever the fantasy equivalent is of a broken copy machine and a bag of chips and a fucking untwisted paperclip, that's what I will take for Mixon. like, because all those things are more worth it to me. I can fix the cotton machine. The chips gonna be good as hell for the munchies. And yo, you guys.
And he's like, I might have to pick a lock or two.
Yeah, I might have to pick a lock with the paper clip, or you can scrape a bowl out. Like, you can do a lot of shit with a paper clip, dog. But fuck that noise. I do not need Joe Mixon's problems in my life. So out of that 3, I'm gonna go Drake. I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor. Man, Miles Sanders is so sketchy, dog. Miles Sanders against the 49ers, I'm not even digging that, to be honest. Not even a banged-up Niners.
Here's the thing, bro. I got Booby coming in at 12 this week.
Booby coming in at 12? That's not bad.
Yeah, but I mean, just saying, because he's still gonna get a workload, and there's everyone. This is like strikingly similar to the end of the last year. Remember the end of last year? It was just basically the tight ends, Greg Ward, Boston Scott, and Miles Sanders. And now it's
exactly the same thing.
Exactly the same thing minus Dallas Goedert. You know what I mean? So it's like, Sanders is going to pile up a bunch of receptions and be used in every facet they can because they got nothing. You know what I mean? So it's just by volume alone and the talent that he does possess, I put him at 12. You know what I mean?
I can respect that.
Being conscious.
The Seahawks play Miami this week. Which gives me even more reason to believe that they'll probably hold off on bringing. Carson was a limited participant in practice today.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so with him being limited,
saying that he might play this week, and I thought that was just coach speak. But
that's some Pete Carroll. But with Pete Carroll and Carson, they're the type to sit back, have a talk together, and be like, "So you want to do it? You want to play?" And he's like, and Carson, yeah. And like Pete Carroll's like, okay, yeah, go run, go run it.
What sucks is a knee sprain is literally a partial tear. Like, I'm like, yo, what in the fuck are they doing? I don't know. I'm just saying that. I'm saying that mad because my SBI team is just falling apart.
Oh
in
my
god! 1 week, it all happened to me.
That's because you was on that bullshit. And you gave me that badass advice.
I didn't give you no bad advice. I gave you none. You
can say what you want to say.
I told you verbatim. Hold on, let's have this out real quick.
Yeah, let's
last Thursday, you call me and you're like, you were talking about how you didn't like your matchup against Limelight and how
I was nervous about it.
You were undefeated. He was undefeated. And I was undefeated, and you were like hoping that you're like, man, I hope at least you go on to be undefeated because you're like, I think I might take this L. And it might be good for strategic wise, like he's like take the L early.
Yeah, if I gotten blown out, not if it was gonna be a game of inches.
Yeah, and then here's the thing, right? You go. I'm doing it too, Bogart. I'm doing it, man. I just picked up the Jags D. I'm playing the Jags D.
It's my first L of the season in that league.
Listen, I'm just saying. Verbatim, I asked you. I said, you really sure about that? I said, you sure about the Jags defense? And you're like, yeah. I was like, well, what defense did you have? He's like, I had the Bills. I'm gonna bench. You're like, I'm gonna bench them. I'm starting the Jags.
And then motherfuckers put up 13
like,
points on my bench
and
as
I'm
a
like,
defense.
okay. I'm like, word. You know what I mean? Like, we are in the same
Yo.
league we're talking about. I'm like, all right, you're gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I mean it's all good. It's cool. It's cool.
he's gonna
Like,
hold that against me the whole year.
yep, I
He's right.
am.
He's gonna try to give me some bad advice on purpose somewhere along the way because I didn't help him.
No, I'll
Not
never do
get
that
off.
because I'm not gonna mess with my fantasy karma.
Me neither. That's why I was listen. I listen. It makes me. I was able to go to sleep at night because I was
No,
like, "Hey man, are you sure about that?"
no,
You know what I
like
mean?
you're good, like you're good.
Like,
But
you
no,
sure
man,
about that?
to answer your questions, Seth, Taylor. If Carson is gonna be healthy, then yeah, run Carson.
Yeah, it's such a good matchup, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just but be prepared for an extremely shared workload though. That's the one thing. Because here's the thing. Before he got hurt, 40% of the snaps week 1. Then
I
week 2
don't.
he got up to like 50%. Before he got hurt, week 3 he was up to like 60%. It was almost like they're playing him back into game shape. Then he gets hurt. He comes back. He's sharing a load. More than likely, I bet you he practiced all week and they rule him out last minute.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I can see that. I can see that. They're gonna be like, Pete Carroll's gonna be like, "What the fuck? We're playing the Dolphins." Chris Carson, you're sitting down. We don't
Yeah.
need you this week. Take a rest. Go home. Go play with your kids. Go do something. I don't know if he has kids, but yeah. Let's see. Hollywood Brown or Hollywood. Wait, hold on. I gotta do this one right. Hollywood or Miko
Hollywood
Hardman.
swinging.
So
I'm going Hollywood.
really quick, but let's think about who's asking the question. Like this is Leafs defense. Like
Yeah.
this person has known, like has been a part of the Rumboyz since like day one, since like 13 subscribers, bro.
Nice.
Like, are you asking that because I interviewed both of those? Because that's not cool. Like, if you're doing that for that, like, I hope this is just a start-sit question. If it's a start-sit question, let's go Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, and it's who they're playing. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're playing
Yeah,
the Redskins. Yeah, I mean, I think
exactly.
Hollywood's good. You're based, to be honest. What's the difference between? There's not too much difference between them as far as their target market share,
Yeah, no.
right? And you need the big one, and but Hollywood, they do give him his shots at the big one down the field. The one person that you got to worry about being a Miko Hardman starter is that Tyreek Hill's the guy who's always in line first to get those big shots. So you got to hope one of them goes to Miko. You know what I mean?
And you have to so right now Mikol's
And I'm
dealing
not
with
chasing that from last week. I'm not.
yeah,
chasing that.
I'm not chasing that with Mikol
They
because
were
Mikol has
doubling
to
up.
deal with like you said Tyreek, but then also DeMarcus Robinson, who is also there. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's the allure of, him catching one big one, and then he's coming off a big week. But hey, we would be having the same conversation if Lamar.
He said
Jackson
it's my
didn't
flex, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't overthrow. If like Lamar Jackson overthrown the fuck out of him, that was like a 45-yard house call.
Bro, but that was I think Lamar caved in. Like I think so. What I say during pregame live Monday night was that if Mahomes does win that, then that means that he has Lamar's number for the rest of their careers. Like and their careers are always going to be entangled. Like think of it how Adesanya has Costa's number. Yeah, think of it how like
Peyton Manning, Tom Brady always had his number.
Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Yeah. So yeah, bro. That's the way I'm thinking of it like that. I'm not worried about Lamar Bliss, bro. Ian Thomas or Austin Hooper.
Oh man, that's
tough.
To be honest, dog, I might
Jimmy
say
Graham.
I might say Ian Thomas.
Jimmy Graham. Yeah, I'm gonna say Ian's.
If I had to choose between those two, because Ian Thomas is actually being worked into the game plan, like damn, there as much as DJ Moore over there, and the Carolina, they're playing they're playing the Cardinals.
But okay, all right. You know what? Women lie, men lie. Numbers don't lie.
You ain't lying.
I don't like either of these options.
Yeah, I mean,
I was super high on Austin Hooper. Okay.
Yeah, you were the guy.
And because I'm out on him, makes it even harder for me to tell you to fucking start Austin Hooper. But literally, it's Austin Hooper.
What sucks is he's on the field because
he's on the field. He'll give you 5, but he gives you 5 points.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So Austin Hooper's highest fantasy game
I'm looking
Uh,
if yeah, I'm and seeing Jimmy Graham. He's definitely touchdown or bust, but like even before it was Nick Foles, Trubisky, they were actively going to Jimmy Graham in the red zone. So that's nothing that was new all of a sudden because Nick Foles was there. Nick
Austin
Foles.
Hooper's highest fantasy outing was this past week against Washington with 5.5 fantasy points. The week before was 4.2, 420. And then week one, he had 350, 3.50. So he has never had a double
Don't like
digit.
it.
Yeah, I don't like it. He hasn't had a double digit fantasy outing yet, which is really, 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 really disappointing
But you know what?
because
The Cowboys, man, they're not good against the tight end. Still, it's really the low pass volume. This could be. You know what's crazy? Let me say something. Actually, I have Baker Mayfield as a streamer this week because I think he's going to have to throw it a lot more. So maybe Austin Hooper, maybe he is the play over Ian Thomas because Ian Thomas really he's just another guy. He's on the field a lot, but
I,
what, but he's been getting more targets though because they run more plays over there.
I'm if it's between those two, like for J Rock's sake, I'm gonna start Austin Hooper.
That's
Like
a
Ian,
super that's a super deep league question right there for
yeah.
sure.
Get Mooney and drop Crowder. Yeah, yeah.
Why? Yeah, why not? I mean, matter of
Crowder's
fact,
not
if
shit.
if Gabriel Davis is out there, I'm going Gabriel Davis.
Like, when's the last time that Crowder made you happy being on a
Two
lineup?
weeks
Like,
ago, week one, that was it.
I mean, yeah,
But it all
but
came. It basically all came in
it
one
all came
play.
crashing down. Like, it came crashing down like so fast, so quick. Like, so I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing Crowder. Period. I'm dropping Crowder anywhere. I don't have Crowder, so
Yeah, I'm not a Crowder guy neither.
neither am I. Hey, Adam Thielen has 2 straight bad weeks. Kind of bad. Should I start panicking or chill, dude? Move him in a trade, man. That's a guy
Yeah,
that I'd be looking to move in a trade. Like
and
he's such good trade bait.
I don't think you should be panicking because they're actually starting to throw the ball more. And you couple that with the fact that now Justin Jefferson's emerging, all the number one coverage might not follow Thielen around. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because like Jefferson, they put him outside. They were trying to have him in the slot the first 2 weeks. Then they're like, hey, you know what we should try? Let's put him out wide, and he balled. So it's like eventually, D coordinators are going to get smart. They're going to be like, all right, well, Thielen's mainly in the slot. We can't commit our best corner to follow him in the slot.
Oh, it's hot.
We
Yep.
need to keep him out wide keep this guy on an island right here. Because one thing that people don't like doing, getting embarrassed by the young kid.
What'll happen is because of the presence of Justin Jefferson and what I kind of saw a glimpse of last week from the Minnesota Vikings is that there's just terms that coaches that no worries, bro. They're just terms that coaches use, and even if you probably heard it if you played Pop Warner football growing up, it's called the playbook begins to unfold. And I think that Minnesota's reached a point where it was like, aha, like the playbook's about to start unfolding. We can line Jefferson out wide, like Bogart was saying, put Thielen in the slot. Maybe we can move around a couple packages, go 12 personnel, have Irv Smith out there. Have Kyle Rudolph out there. A formation like that really opens up the field for a player like Thielen. But I still want to rest on what I said, and that I think that you shouldn't panic, but you should chillingly, in a very chill manner, move Thielen out. Like just nice, smooth, and subtle. Like don't make it seem like, oh, I really want to get rid of this player. Like but like chill on some chill shit. Like you can move Thielen out. I don't think you're gonna miss.
I would
Thielen.
try to match Thielen with something like maybe a RB2 or something like that. Maybe and then go try to bring back like a wounded Michael Thomas, like because that guy's disgruntled right now.
Yeah, that is exactly right something I would do. I would do like a Thielen and like a what's a good running back, good RB2, bro.
Maybe like a
James Robinson.
James Robinson.
No, too valuable. That's too valuable.
You keep him. Maybe like a what is this?
If you got Gurley on your lineup,
Melvin
Gordon.
I would 100% do that. If I had Gurley right now, knowing where you probably got him in the 4th round, hopefully. You know what I mean? Because we never advised anything like earlier than that. But yeah, if you had like a Gurley and a Thielen, I'm trying to go out because just those name value alone, you might be able to bring back a Michael Thomas, a Nuke Skywalker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I would love to bring back Hopkins right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
maybe yeah, you could make some cool moves right there, bro. And like he said, bring you back a Michael Thomas, bring back a
Th- th-
Devontae Adams.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, this should be a good matchup right here. This should be a soft one for Thielen to eat.
Yeah. VA
Like,
Slomo, what up? Before I say
what up?
anything, like and share this shit, or your fantasy is gonna lose this week.
Damn.
Howard, what's good? Can someone tell me how the
What up,
Marlins beat the
Howard?
Cubs? I cannot. I did not watch the baseball game today, bro. My girl was off today, so I spent most
The
of my day with
Marlins,
her and
the
shit.
Marlins came back off that Rona on some super strength or something.
So super straight. They got to play spoiler
Yeah,
right now.
that's
Um,
true.
what's good, Howard? What's good? Is Hopkins missing practice a cautious thing, or is he hurt?
I mean, it might
I'll
be a
let you
little
take
bit.
this one
It's a
to
little
start.
bit of both. It's a little bit of both because he is a veteran too. Even though he's a young veteran, so that's veteran treatment. Wednesday's off, so I'm not panicking until he doesn't start tomorrow. I mean, start tomorrow. Practice tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like if you want to see him at least in the limited tomorrow. If not, then because you're hoping for like some kind of limited on a Friday. But normally when a guy doesn't practice, when he's DMP on a Wednesday, limited fashion on Thursday, then full go on Friday, and you don't have to worry about it. Then they usually remove the
Yeah,
cue. But like, yeah, just it's a little
I
bit of
don't.
both.
I don't see anything going through research
Yeah,
that
they're not
it,
putting out any information on what it is. As
yeah,
far as
all
from when I
we
checked this
know,
morning.
they say ankle. That's it. That's
Okay, so
all we
so they actually
know.
can't. Okay, I read as lower extremity. So okay,
Yeah,
so it's specifically an ankle. Yeah.
all we know like specific is ankle, which tells me they'll probably rice it for a couple of days. Rest, ice, compression, elevate. They'll give him the rice treatment on his ankle for a couple of days, and then I have a feeling he's going to play Sunday, guys. I'm just going to keep it frank. When there's not when I go through and I'm reading these reports and I don't see a litany of things on a guy, where it's like coach said this about this player and da 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 da, then
Yeah.
but when it's just saying ankle, I'm like, all right, like there's a chance you're gonna be out there, bro. Tape it up,
Yeah.
throw some dirt on it, you'll be good.
Yep. I mean, yeah, because for real, like that's one thing that you could always depend on with the NFL, like because of Vegas, they need like when you go to the doctor as regular humans, right? We go to the doctor cannot tell any of the information,
Yeah,
but these teams are mandated because the Vegas spreads need to be as accurate as possible. So you know what I mean? They would have he would have been labeled any kind of doubtful. Like look at something like Chris Godwin, hamstring. It's middle of the week. They say he's doubtful already. You know what I mean? They're not going to be like he's questionable and may give people false hope. He's already on. He's all but ruled out. And yeah, like you said with Nuke, he's all but stated that he's going to play. Yeah.
exactly.
Hopefully, man,
Um,
because this has been crazy shit week after week. Like every week we're missing stars. Adams and Thomas last week, Julio this past week.
should I play a player from Steelers or Titans?
Yeah, so we
So
were
we
we were
were
talking
talking
about
about
this
that earlier.
earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bogar. I'll let you take the lead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so there's ways you can go around this. Whether or not the fantasy platform you use takes the initiative and extends week 4 to end after the Tennessee game, because normally it would end after the Monday night game. In this case, they're moving it to Tuesday. So hopefully the platforms will jump on this by manana. You know what I mean? And if not, there's a way your commissioner can manually insert the points, into the last week. So for example, you have players on the Steelers, you just keep you keep them in your lineup. And then so you obviously get zeros if the week is over on Monday night. But then
Mhm.
when the game plays on Tuesday, your commissioner got to go in there, add up all the points from the players you had in that game, and insert it to the week prior's score, and everything else will flip. You know what I mean? It'll readjust and
It'll
it'll
readjust.
update the standings and all that
Me
shit.
me personally, I'm doing that for my guys just because for the leagues I'm in, that I have the controls are I'm commissioner of just
Awesome. So our
because
office league. Well, you know
yeah
what? We'll do that too for the SBI then.
yeah we all know how I am. I'm a very big I want good competition.
It's true.
Like someone losing over some. I can't. Because then when the Super Bowl rolls around, then it's like
You're thinking about that
I'm like,
shit.
yeah, I'm like looking at the person that's in the Super Bowl, like even if I'm in it, like and like even if I made it, with my
Asterisks.
roster, yeah,
There's
like,
asterisks.
I'm looking at the person across from me, I'm like, you fucking turd, like you're not really a person I would really, and probably because this, if anything, this is a year that a person that probably wouldn't normally get a title could get a title. Like I don't like that. I want the best of the best when it all is said and done, whether it's me or not me. I want to because I watch
I
other
think
people's
this is the
fantasy
type of
matchups.
year though. This is the type of year whoever wins, bro, you went through the whole
Well,
nitty gritty of it, and
yeah,
I think this is going to be the best of the best shit come out winning this year because you have to be on your toes this year. Like there's
mm,
every week it's been something new that we're on this live stream right here at the Rumboyz Fantasy
yeah.
Network. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. But we're on here talking all the isms about everything that this 2020
No,
COVID year has to offer.
I know. I mean, I feel it. I just see that there's a couple of scenarios where like it's like who the fuck is this guy? I already know in a couple of leagues that I'm in, like a couple people because I'm the new analyst in a lot of those expert leagues. They're like, why are you whooping everyone's ass like this? And it's like, because I'm nice. VA Slow-Mo, he said also is Mo Alley Cox the tight end one now over old ass Doyle. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna head this one off if you don't mind, Bogart.
Go ahead.
I have been I've studied the film from both. The tight end position has always impressed me in Indianapolis. So irregardless, you want some type of share. Whether it was Jack Doyle back when he first started popping on the scene, I believe
Even
Doyle took
before that,
over.
Dwayne Allen and
Yeah,
Kobe Fleener.
yeah, I was about to say Dwayne Allen, Kobe Fleener,
Yep. Then it was
Dallas,
Jack Doyle.
yeah, or no, even before then, Dallas Clark, like Dallas Clark,
Oh yeah. Yep.
this team has always infamously and historically has had an identity for the tight end. This is coming from a once, like I said, Dallas Clark owner, a Cody Fleener owner. I've had the Eric Ebrons when Eric Ebron was there. I've had Jack Doyle when Jack Doyle came onto the scene. But then like Jack Doyle's kind of slowly started to taper off.
Yeah, injuries, a lot of injuries, and
injuries.
Then they even bring in Ebron, and he refreshes his career over there in Indy.
Ebron refreshes his career there. He gets a refresher that makes him tantalizing now for Pittsburgh. Then we go through
touchdowns that year.
Yep. Then we go through the process.
But then he tapered off too last year.
Yep. But then we go through the process of okay, well, like maybe now it's gonna be Doyle again. Like it's gonna be Jack Doyle season. Everyone loves some Jack Doyle, so like we always want to buy into that.
Mo Alley Cox has been there through all those guys.
He's
too.
been, he's been there.
The Jack Doyles and the
I was about to mention that.
Yeah, he was just always there in the cut, snaking somebody's TD, and now he's like, I done waited. You know what I'm saying?
Waited long enough.
Waited out, he's getting his shot.
There are guys that have been around the league for so fucking long that have just never gotten a chance that they just have that breakout. And it's just them, like, and I think that this is the Mo Alley Cox year. I think he's going to be he's the real deal for them, at least for a season or two, and then they'll do the same thing they did to Jack Doyle, dude.
Yeah, and here's the thing too with Mo Alley Cox, like the way he's built. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of reminds me of like physicality wise, like one of Phillip Rivers' favorite targets for 10 years in Antonio Gates, former basketball player. Likes to box motherfuckers out in the corner, catch that 50-50 ball. You know what I mean? And I used to say Mo Alley Cox would. This is like 2 weeks ago when he was part of the waiver wire, the waiver wire woes show.
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago, I was like, "Yo, Mo Alley Cox, bro, he's a motherfucker that he's touchdown or bust, but he's shown more than that the past 2 weeks. So I've been proven wrong."
His film is really nice. In terms of possession scenarios, when he has to go make that possession catch in the middle in the middle of the field
for that first down.
Yeah, he has for a guy his size. He has some soft hands, bro. Mm-hmm. Like for a guy his size, like
he
the
was
ball,
a basketball player.
Yeah,
he was getting them rebounds. He was doing all. He was doing the most.
Like he doesn't have that the
groggly, gangly, like running down the field too tall, like
yeah, like okay. So you remember Noah Fant last year, his rookie year? Like
Yeah.
no fan. Like when he would catch pass, he was like very firm hand, very stone hand, like bow. And like
Yeah.
what happens with that is for those of y'all that have never played football,
Might
I
knock a
mean
ball
not
out your
yeah,
own hands.
it's gonna yeah, you're what happens there when your hands are so stiff, you're not at least somewhat relaxed. It think of it like if you ever gone shooting, like that recoil. If you're too tight on it, you may like recoil down or like fucking like recoil up. Like
You
it's the
gotta go.
same
You gotta
thing.
go with the whole motion and slow
Yep,
it
you
down in process.
exactly. It's like
Like you ever play that game where you gotta toss the egg back and forth, and then after you do a completion, you take one step back, and it's the same
yeah,
thing. Like you know what I mean?
yep.
Like
You
you
keep
gotta
taking a step back until like it finally cracks. Yeah,
yeah
it's you want to not ricochet. Like that's why you don't catch with your body because it can bounce. The ball will bounce off your pads.
yeah.
You know
Catch with your hands.
exactly. You got it.
Shout out to Terry McLaurin.
Yep, McLaurin is infamous for it. Infamous for
Yeah.
it. That's why he goes up catches the ball.
OBJ in his heyday.
Bro, the problem with OBJ is that motherfucker has parents don't show your kids film of OBJ because that's how you not develop a future NFL player. Because your kid's just gonna be in the backyard trying this shit all
Yeah.
day,
Just trying to
all
trying
day.
to get the style points.
Exactly, trying to get style points, and then when he goes out for actual football, and a real fucking quarterback hits him with one of them lasers across the middle. He tries to one hand that motherfucker. He's like, "Yo, my shit's broken off." Like,
Yep.
you catch the ball with two hands. OBJ is special. Do you know the song that goes nah.
I know what you're going. Where you're going. You say he's
Yeah.
special. Oh, hey,
Um,
shout out to OBJ. He's not a friend of our show.
I have Carry On and do not want him. Should I go after Gaskin, Henderson, or Rojo? Dude,
Henderson.
go after Henderson.
He's playing against the Giants. He's an immediate smash play. I have him in my top 15 this week. I have him at 14.
Did I ever upload that interview?
Which one? Oh, the Henderson?
Henderson? Yeah. No, I don't think I did.
No, I mean, I know you showed me a glimpse of it. Like he's just in a boring. He's a snooze fest, but like he was getting it done. He got it done against a fairly good run defense in Buffalo last week. So, you know what I mean? He's playing one of the worst run defenses this week. He should eat, man.
I'm gonna upload that joint, dog. I'm gonna have to upload that shit.
Daryl Henderson could eat, B, this week.
I keep telling the Rumboyz and girls like I'm gonna upload it, but then like it's like so cringeworthy that I'm like, fuck, dude.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this much: I got one spot out of 13 leagues with Daryl Henderson, and I'm fucking excited to play him this week.
I mean, they need someone back there. They need someone back there.
They're down to 2 people right now, and Malcolm Brown is playing with 9 fingers essentially because he has like a broken pinky and it's still enough that he could carry the ball. But they're not trusting him with a load because he only has 9 fingers.
I dropped Malcolm Brown in the league, I think. Yeah,
and I'm not mad at that. Like I dropped Cam Akers in one of my leagues this week.
Oh yeah, I did that in the league too. I was like, I got to make room, dude. I was like,
I'm like, I'm not finna. And like, this is the type of year where every one of my leagues got 2 IRs because of this. And even in leagues that we never had an IR, you just had to thug it out and make room for that motherfucker on your bench. This year, my 2 spots are damn near filled in every one of my leagues, bro. It's like it's crazy. It's like, well, I had to cut a Cam Akers, even though like hopefully I could reacquire him because I feel like he'll be a second half darling. You know what I mean? Because he's more talented than those other guys. He just had a bad go at it week 1, and then he got hurt week 2. So, and this rib injury is it reminds me of Tevin Coleman's rookie year. Tevin Coleman, he came out, he had a lot of promise, and then he got hurt, and it was ironically it was a rib injury. He was out for like 6 weeks before he actually got work. And by that time, he lost his job to Devontae Freeman. I think Daryl Henderson and them right now they gotta make the most of their opportunity, and right now it's Daryl Henderson.
I feel that. I feel like Henderson knows that it's like this is my sophomore year. Like I gotta break out. Like it's breakout or bust. Now
he's like, I'm so boring. I just need to put up some points for the owners.
I mean, for real. Like I think he's just thinking like I'm just excited to touch the field finally, be in the NFL, and it is what it is. Big up to Rock Me Baby, Billy Man 9288. And baby, shock through J93. Welcome over here on Sportscaster, y'all.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's happening? Should I pick up Gage there's a lot of places where like I'm super curious about picking him up because like I've seen people drop him.
Yeah, even in our league. And I have Julio, so I put a claim on him just in case I could wait this Julio thing down on Monday. But like Gage, I mean, he does play on a Monday. That's enough time to clear the concussion protocol. I seen a ton of people drop him. Like that's kind of crazy
Yeah,
because
dude, go for Gage. I would go
they
for
just
Gage,
outright dropped him, and he's been doing nothing but producing three
bro.
weeks in a row. So it's like, you know what I mean? I
That's what
would
I
swoop
didn't
him,
like.
but
Like when I saw people do that, the amount of people that I saw do that, I was like, it's a fucking concussion. Like guys get concussed in the NFL. Like this shit.
there is some organizations they run it a little different where you like if anyone on the Chiefs gets a concussion, that organization is so smart, they don't give a fuck if you clear that week 1. They're gonna make you take 2 weeks. That's one of the
Yeah,
only organizations I could think of that do that though. And the Patriots are like that too. You know what I mean? But like other than that, it's like everyone else, they're just like, oh, you clear? Yep, get back in there. You know what I mean?
I'm in
So
a. Oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I'm saying the Falcons. I mean,
I
think
feel like
about
the
this, bro.
Falcons are gonna be
Devon,
like, get back in there.
how many concussions we see Devontae Freeman have over the years, and he gets cleared that week, and he goes back in there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
That
like, I'm
organization
not.
doesn't. They don't push the issue
They
like.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm in a QB, dude. They really
They really
don't.
don't.
I'm in a QB league. Who should I start okay, Superflex, QB Superflex league. Who should I start in Superflex? Rivers versus Chicago. Russell is his QB1, by the way.
Yeah, that's who's in there.
Or Brandon Cooks versus Minnesota. Hopkins is his wide receiver 1, by the way. Tyler Boyd, who's his wide receiver 2, or Lazard at flex.
But
Are
who's this?
is
Who's so? Oh, this is super flex. He's starting Rivers and Russ is what he's saying.
Okay, or yeah,
Yeah.
I guess he's asking Rivers or Brandon Cooks is what it's
Oh,
looking like.
I'm putting Rivers in that super flex.
They're
But
playing Chicago,
I
Cooks, Minnesota. Minnesota has no corners.
Cook's targets have been there though. That's a tough one because Philip Rivers. I mean, he's like. Here's the thing: Philip Rivers is like a lock for at least 16 points. Like, you know what I mean? And maybe even 14 because he might have some turnovers, but I mean yeah, the boomier play will be Brandon Cooks, but I just don't really. I think you're talking to the wrong two guys about Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, you probably when it comes to Brandon Cooks, yeah.
But it is a
Um,
matchup. Like matter of fact, Brandon Cooks and the entire Texans schedule opens up right now. They had a rough go at it the first couple
I
weeks, so
I I I'd throw Rivers out there.
I would
I'd
too
throw
though.
Rivers out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because if you got Hopkins and Boyd in at wide receiver 1 and 2, you already got Lazard as your
your
regular flex.
your Monday night anchor.
Yeah. Let's go Rivers. Let's go Rivers.
Yeah, I'm 9 times out of 10 I'm usually going the QB.
I'm usually gonna go the QB. Like
Yeah.
I'm in a freaking dynasty super flex where like wins count as double, where I'm 6-0 in, which is scaring me. I'm like somebody needs to
It's
dust my ass
unnecessary
really quick,
pressure
bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like somebody needs to
that you're
dust my
putting on
ass
yourself.
quick. Yeah, dude. Like, cause like the way the league is set up, it's so sketchy because it's like in a lot of scenarios, like I don't have to touch my lineup. Like more times than not, I'm not having to touch my lineup in that one. Like I'm very the way I drafted the team was very my style, low minimal injury, low risk, high ceiling type of shit. And yeah, dude, like someone needs to fucking dust me in that league like really quick. Like I need bye weeks to fucking come. like like bro, like the pressure, like the
I'm always
pressure.
trying to win. I'm trying to dust everybody. Fuck
Bro,
that.
that's the thing. Like I'm dusting everyone in that league. I'm just like, give me that, give me that, give me that, and I'm just like smacking the fuck out of everyone. Like it's bad, bro. It's so bad.
I seen your roster actually in that one. It's quite ridiculous. The roster that they let you build over there. I was
I'm like,
looking
who
at that
the
thing. I'm like, it looks like you're in a 10-team league, but you're not.
It's
actually
not.
a deep league.
Yes,
Where it's like, they let you build that motherfucker. I was looking at your shit like, damn, you about to smack.
But that's also my style of drafting. Like I'm very super like low injury risk, like high floor type of style. You know, like that's why Chris Carson was my guy last year. You know, that's why like, I
Yeah.
was such high on Ryan Tannehill. I was like, $80 million. He's never really been hurt,
I
really.
like it. It's not a bad style. Like, you know what I mean? Because but still though, man, you be fucking with guys like John, like John Brown too, where it's like they're high, they're more higher ceiling. So I know you're not just
I
always
mean,
all the way
only.
safe.
I mean, that's because, like, dude, like, look at how deep SBI is. Like, SBI is
Yeah,
like for a league of that style and with the type of players that are in it,
yeah, it's true.
you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I like this. Going back to VA Slumbo's question here, he says he also has Mo Alley as his tight end,
Yeah,
so
stack it up.
he gets a super flex with the stack, dude. Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
he
and Robbie will tell you, like he's in a few super flex leagues with me. Like I'm always like I'm trying to build. Like I don't go for it, but it happens that way. Like if I got Julio, right, and like in this case, I went Clyde, ninth overall, swung around, got Julio. Then when I got into the third, I grabbed Carson, and when I swung back around, I was like, I'm getting Matt Ryan right here. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I then the fifth round, I got DJ Chark. Way later, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go
Minshew, yeah.
get Minshew. You know what
No,
I mean? Like, and it's like,
I love stacks. Like
yeah, me too.
one of my biggest problems is that
When the stacks don't work.
no, actually
What?
no, is I'm in a lot of leagues where the leagues that I am not doing well in, everyone knows my secret formula. Like everyone knows,
It's not so
you
much a
know.
secret now, huh, Robbie?
Yeah, it's not a fucking secret. So
It's
like
like
everyone
we
like
only do a show telling everyone what we do in
yeah,
drafts.
exactly. So like everyone legitimately, and we were all in that draft together. I mean, like
Yeah.
I we all saw it on fucking film. Like I got sniped. They made sure I did not get any stacks. Like
You ain't lying, no. Hey,
like
I remember I was drafting on the road. I couldn't make it into the actual the draft the coverage until the recap, right? And like I remember when I did the whole Matt Ryan Jones stack with the Minshew thing. I remember J Love was like, he literally said he was gonna do this. You know what I mean? And we let
yeah,
him do it. You know what I mean? And it was
yeah.
like, bro, like everyone knows what we like to do. We like to stack.
And I told everyone too. I was like, and I told everyone, I was like, guys, like, because you I remember drafting with you very early. Like you had like very much like there was there like the Bogart way, what used to be known as the Bogart way of doing things, and what is now the Bogart way of doing things. Like now you combine. I noticed now you combine
Everybody
everyone's
should.
style. You combine
Yeah,
everyone's
you gotta
style.
be like water. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
hey, people like the same players as me too. You know what
but
I mean? It's not like,
but like back then you were new in the industry, and now you're like, oh shit, like this is what like I'm really up against.
yeah, like I mean, like you come from being like like a shark that everyone hates in your league to like, okay, now there's 11 other motherfuckers that are probably somewhere another sharper than me, or even like just motherfuckers that are just thinking the same way, or even like, hey
Yeah.
man, I like the way that motherfucker thinks. Yo, I'm about to mentally note that, like, or like even just what's fun, what's awesome about doing these analyst leagues is like we work with each other enough where it's like, okay, I know this motherfucker likes McLaurin
Yeah,
right here. I need to
exactly.
grab him right now because if I let him pass, he's going to this motherfucker right here. You know what I
Yo,
mean? Or like, you know what I mean? Like where it's like you might, if you're that big on a player that everyone else is, you might need to go a tad bit earlier than you normally would because now it's like everyone's waiting on that same value, and if you're not right there, someone's snatching that value. You know what I mean? Like,
someone's on your ass, bro. Like
yeah,
someone's on your ass.
oh yeah.
Dude, the league that I'm in with Pat Mayo, like, he knows he was one of the people that kind of like inspired me to do this. Like
Shout out to Pat
we
Mayo, me
were
too, bro.
yeah,
Oh,
we were on each other's ass because it's like, I know what you're gonna do. Well, I know what you're gonna do because you used to follow me. Well, cool. We're in for a wild fucking ride, I guess, until the end of this season, huh? Like, and that's just the way that it's been in that league. Like, that's the only person I care about beating, and I'm in that, and that's like,
I love Pat Mayo too. That's tight. I hope you beat him.
I hope I beat him too. I hope I beat him
Bring it home for
too.
the Rumboyz.
I beat him last week, so I mean that's a deep pull though. Like as long as I land on the rankings higher, that's all the fuck that matters, bro.
It's the
Um,
game within the game.
yeah, exactly. It's just a game within a game. Rockout asks, would you drop Cole or would you drop Crowder for Bees in the Trap, Bees in the Trap, or Andy Isabella, or Hunter Renfro, my little after-school special
Yeah,
child.
it's crazy because Renfro, Beasley, and Crowder are essentially the same type of player.
They really are.
Yeah, they're like floor. They're like semi-safe floor guys. You know what I mean? And then you have Andy Isabella, who's like he's the blow up guy. You know
This
what I
is
mean?
hard
And
because
like
I'm biased towards all these receivers.
eh,
All of them are friends.
I love these receivers, bro. Like how about this, man? Renfro, he was one of my deep sleepers this year. And then when they started doing all that Henry Ruggs and Brian Edwards drafting nonsense, and I was like, oh, there we go.
Dude.
And it's like Renfro's still that guy, bro.
Renfro is still eating on ass, dog.
Yes,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
because bro,
You
know
don't need,
Derek
you do
Carr.
not always need 4.3 speed.
Yes, and Derek Carr, bro. Here's the thing, bro. He can't throw it more than like 6 yards, bro. This is where he lives. Him and Jimmy G are at the bottom of the league.
No, he's the
Like,
only
in
receiver that
A-dot.
can hit deep. The only receiver that can hit deep is literally Waller and Renfro. Like it's something
But
about those guys.
You know
where
what
he
deep is though? Deep is like what, 15 yards and up, or 25 yards and up.
like 25 and up.
Yeah, because when they get into deep passes as far as yardage, most of it is yak. He's hitting them like no further than the 15-yard mark. He's hitting them. And that's where he lives. That's his safety
I'm going
blanket.
Andy Isabella. Like,
Me
I'm
too.
being bold. Like rock
Yeah.
out. The only question that I'm asking you with those three guys that of course you're dropping Crowder. Like that's irregardless. I think we kind of established that at the beginning of tonight's show, bro. Dude.
Plus, they got this kid Braxton Barrios. He's been that slot role and he's been killing it.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Only thing I'm asking you this week, man, is like how big do you feel your balls are this week, bro? Like, because you can. Any one of those can pop off. I think that the last two, Isabella and Renfro, have a higher ceiling than Beasley because Gabriel Davis.
Yeah.
I'm going Izzy.
Hey, you know what's crazy too, bro? About Izzy, bro, is Christian Kirk might still miss his game. He might miss his game again. I mean, you should check the status on him because
he's still gonna miss this one. Yeah, it's looking bad.
That puts Andy Isabella in the game plan. You know what I mean,
bro?
Like,
the fact that Kyler and Andy came into the draft together shows me that they want to. They're just waiting on. They're literally waiting. They're waiting on fucking Larry to legitimately retire. Why do you think they have not dropped any of those receivers? Like they have not. The Cardinals are housing the Cardinals are housing receivers for the next fucking 3 years. I'm telling y'all, like they're deep. Do you know who's starting for the Bears? Hell no. Hell yeah. I do know who's starting for the Bears, buddy. Big Dick
BDN. Yep. He's bringing that big dick energy. Just swinging.
Ayuk, Jefferson, Mike Williams, or N'Keal Harry? Ask our homie Connor Burke.
I'm going. Okay, I'm probably going Jefferson because his snap count showed that he's more than just he didn't just get the start. Sometimes they'll be like, all right, because he worked his way up to getting a start, but he didn't just get a start. He got like WR1 numbers as far as snap count goes, and the matchup is soft. You know what I mean? The matchup is soft. You go to N'Keal Harry, he playing the Chiefs, could be a shootout. N'Keal Harry, as much as I kept trying to push the issue on the kid, he's not panning out right now. You know what I mean? You got to show me before I start bringing your name up again. This is a good matchup though, but
I'm gonna go off of what my eyes have seen, and I did go back and rewatch that Minnesota game because I really want to see a couple things, especially in regards to Justin Jefferson, and it kind of just how the sidelines were reacting to Justin Jefferson's activities on field and play. And what I saw, and going back to what I said earlier, is I feel that the playbook is really unfolding up there in Minnesota. Minnesota, after Justin Jefferson's big outing, they went, aha. Every coach goes through this light bulb moment where it's like, oh shit, I can change this. Yep.
He said, let's go ahead and take him out of the slot and put him out wide because they were trying to.
That's what I said earlier. That's when you went to go get a beer. Those were my exact words earlier. I literally said, I was like, they're going to move Justin Jefferson out wide. You're going to move Thielen in the slot now. You'll go with a lot more 12 personnel with Swerve and Irvin and Kyle Rudolph. And that's how you're going to stretch the field. That's what you're going to do. And that's how you're going to get Kirk Cousins more acclimated to the speed of today's game. I think Kirk Cousins is playing a game 2 years ago.
He has one of the most accurate deep balls in the game. That's why I was kind of off Diggs initially going to Josh Allen, because Josh Allen in his career has one of the more wobblier, off, inaccurate goddamn deep passes. But it didn't matter when you have someone like Diggs that can make a play. I'm just saying, when Diggs was with Thielen, with Cousins, it was a pretty deep ball, real pretty. Not Russell Wilson pretty, but still accurate. You know what I mean? Because Russell Wilson, his deep ball is pretty. It's purdy. You know what I
mean? I'm with you. I'm with you there. Connor dishing in the chat. He said, "Hey, I would go Renfro in that one scenario that we were talking about with bees in the trap, Isabella, I
think Renfro's the safest one. But if you want to swing for the fences, I'm going with Isabella against Carolina. Super bad secondary, not good.
Yeah, Carolina secondary is bad.
Not good.
Hey, I got a feeling.
Ooh.
Isabella's gonna score on Carolina. Isabella's gonna score on Carolina.
You know what was dope about Isabella last week? They weren't just trying to stretch the field with him. Like, one of his touchdowns was like it was a red zone package.
Dog, on a fade route for his height, dude. Like, he's shorter than me. He's shorter than me, bro.
He's like 5'8",
5'8". Yeah, he's like 5'8", bro. Yeah, dude. He's like the same height as like Muggsy Bros. Like, yeah, dude, he's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, we're here to help each other out. Team out of nowhere as Jeff Wilson Jr. or Van Jefferson as my flex.
Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. The matchup is not the greatest, but he's like, remember everyone last week, they were like, yeah, McKinnon, this and that. I wasn't disagreeing, but McKinnon wasn't going to get no carries on the ground too much. He's not that type of guy. And now he got a rib injury, so they had to actually legit bring someone up from the practice squad. And Jeff Wilson Jr., he's already carrying the load for this team. I was the only one I feel, along with yourself, that were really like, yeah, McKinnon jerked me chicken, but Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to get all the carries on the short yardage, and he's going to get the goal lines, and they use him in the passing game too if they needed to.
You know what?
He caught a touchdown.
You know what our Jeff Wilson take last week reminded me of?
What's that?
My Steve Sims take last year, I think it was like week 15, week 14 or something like that. It was a championship week. It was Jimbo's championship week.
Yeah, so 16.
Okay, I think
against the Giants. Yeah, because he had a giant game, pun intended.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and McLaurin.
Him and McLaurin both.
Yeah.
And he was like, who do I play? I'm at the championship and I need to win this. And I was like, he's like, I'm putting it all in the Rumboyz. I was like, bro, Steven Sims. And like, dude, we've been friends ever since. Like, our Jeff Wilson take reminds me of that take. Like, where people are like, you guys have been drinking too much. And we're like, no, you're just too fucking sober.
Listen, JWJ, I'm a person who likes to try to predict things before it happens, like according to scenario, situation, all that. But also even better, when you've seen it before, it's even easier to call it. Like this situation with the Niners back in 2018 when Jimmy G went down. And then C.J. Beathard went down, and then it was the Nick Mullins experiment. Breida goes down, then Raheem Mostert goes down, and then it was JWJ shouldering an entire load with Nick Mullins. And
you and I, we watch film. Like you and I, we watch film. Like we'll literally have fucking
That's my Mondays, Monday mornings.
Yeah, like we'll sit there. We'll have screen playing film. Then we'll have our other screen with the stats and everything. We're watching the stats as they're happening. Like that's a difference. Like. There is a point, ladies and gentlemen, where reality and fantasy meet, and I'm not going to emphasize this enough. Like I'm always going to bring this up. Like I need to put this on a fucking shirt at this point. Yeah. Okay. There is always going to be a point where fantasy and reality marry. Okay, and when you're looking for fantasy resources, look for the guys that are utilizing both stats and film. Utilize that as much as people hate on Adam Rank, that's what I love about Adam.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Literally, that's how I got my film schedule. My film schedule is literally the same schedule as Adam Ranks. Like when I'm watching film, is the same time he's watching film. Like last year for like a whole year, we would just text each other, just like, did you watch this clip? Did you see this clip? Did you see this?
Yep. Like that's how I spend my Monday mornings. Like I had to adjust a little this year because the kids they go to school at
Yeah,
home now.
the school, yeah,
But like before, it'd be like boom, they go to school, and then bam, and even when my son was little enough, he was posted up. Now he's running around, so it's even harder. But
exactly,
before,
dude.
he just posted up, boom, I'm just watching film. You know what I mean? I got
I
whatever playing on the TV. I'm watching film on the tablet. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm looking through my notes my drunk notes on a Sunday because that's what I do too on Sunday. I'm writing
it just scribbled.
all kind of notes, bro. It's funny too when I read my notes the next day because like that's how I come up with half
So
my nicknames too.
that's what's great about my play-by-play is that I just use my play-by-play and I'm like, okay, so I call this
That's your
person famous
notes.
too many times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your note. That's so tight. You're actually and your
I'm
reaction
recording my
because
notes live.
yes, and then like you'll remember things upon your reaction, like oh shit, that's right.
Exactly,
That
yeah.
was when he lateraled it like an idiot, like you know what I mean, like or
Dog,
like that was when he got that fucking safety, you know what I mean, like
yo, the worst study session of all was when the Reaper went around after week 2, dude.
yeah, that was
Rock
sad.
out ask. Tino's in the chat, by the way. He
What
said,
up,
"What did I
Tino?
miss, bro? We just doing our Q&A thing. We're having fun actually
Yeah,
tonight. We're like chilling it like hardcore.
yeah.
Trying to trade Gallup.
Uh,
Trying to advantage. Hold on. Try,
advance probably
yeah,
maybe.
trying to trade Gallup, trying to take
Oh, take
advantage
advantage of him,
of his
just
big
yeah,
game.
yeah,
Who
smart.
who would you try and get for him? If someone is willing
Well,
to bite.
we kind of need more context. Like, what does your team need? Like, what do you lack on your team? Do you need a running back? Do you
Because there's
need?
a lot of things that I would do.
Yeah, because see, Gallup is he's a piece you throw in a trade. I don't think unless you got a Cowboy fan in your league who's like, I need Gallup. Like, you know what I mean? You're not doing a 1-for-1 like a lateral trade. You're gonna have to package that thing up.
Yeah, yeah. Gallup is definitely someone that you're packaging. I would try and maybe move Gallup for like a Miles Gas. Like if you're just gonna ask me like off top, um, I could see
If
myself
you're doing like something like that, I'm going after like a Mostert or something. Someone that
Mostert.
no one has, I can't even use right now. I'm gonna go get Mostert, something like that, someone in the same range.
Yeah,
Because like Gallup, that person. If I'm on the other side of that, you know what I'm arguing? Man, Gallup had one big game. You know what I mean? I'm arguing that.
and then
But
I'm sitting back, but then I'm countering with the argument. Go ahead, Bogart, because I think
yeah,
I know what you're gonna say.
because I was gonna say, but if you're coming after someone that I can't even use and I could use a piece, okay, now I could talk to you. You know what I mean? Now I'm more
Big
open to that.
facts.
Like, and what am I gonna do with this Mostert right now? Are you gonna give me Gallup? Okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I'm giving you someone
Like,
that you can at least use for someone that you can't use for a hot
yeah.
minute right now, boy. So like
Like maybe you take a Gallup and another piece. Maybe you go try to
and,
get a Julio or something. Like, you know what I
and
mean? Start big. You know what I mean?
now is a time where honestly, with your trades, start like you can't just be casual now sending out trades. Like your trades, it's either you're playing hardball with that person. Like you have to take up the personality of whoever you're trading with. Either you're playing hardball with them and you're like, yo, like I'm trying to make something happen with you. Like this is what the fuck is good, or either you're coming in there calm, cool, collective, super chill. I think I told somebody earlier they asked about their trade. I was like, yo, you need to approach that joint super chill. Or I think it was you, Rock Out. I was like, dude, no, you're not panicking on Thielen, but you're gonna chill, like very chillingly trade him away, like very chill style, like move him. Don't panic. You don't want anyone to know that you're panicking. And that's the
Yeah,
problem with
like for example, like I'm not trying to knock Jimmo, but he's a Bears fan, and he straight up approached me was like, I had Trubisky as my third QB in his super flex. And he was just like, I want Mitch. Right then and there, I already knew. Okay, I already got some leverage here because he already tells me what he wants. It's his favorite team starting quarterback. Mind you, this is before they benched him. You know what I mean? And like I
Yep,
was like, okay. And I got Tom Brady out of it. You know what I mean? We managed to find
bro.
a medium, and I walked away with Brady. Here's the thing, just like you said, casually try to move Thielen. Don't be like, I need to get rid of Thielen. I'm so upset with him. That person's gonna be like, all right, Well,
bro.
I'll give you
That's why I
I'll give
don't
you some
like.
bullshit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's why I don't like when people panic to get rid of someone. Like
I love it.
I don't even like it. I don't even like it as a poker move, dude, to be honest. Like I don't even
I
like it
love
as a
it.
poker move.
I love it. Cause like,
See,
listen, cause you know why? I'm never gonna send a fucked up trade. I'm not that guy. But if someone sends me some shit on some panic shit and they're naming their price, it's a different story. You know
so
what I
my
mean?
trade strategy is I'll send you something casual at first. Just to open up communication. That's my form of open up communication. Like I'm gonna be super nice, super chill. Like, you know. Um, but then I'll raise it up after that. I'm like, okay, so like you weren't feeling that offer. Like, that wasn't even really like more likely my first offer is not even what I'm really thinking about sending you. Like it's just just to soften up like communication. And then like, I'll give you a second offer. You can take that, do what you want with it, whatever the case. Then I'll give you, okay, this is my prime. This is like what I'm really willing to give up
Yeah,
for your options.
tier
Yeah,
based proposals.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a
Start with the
very,
high thing that they're probably not gonna go for automatically, and
yep,
then go down to what you're really asking for.
yep. Like I reverse. Like it's not like sales where in sales you are trying to first you'll sell high and then you'll try and work your way down. Me, I'll try and like first like sell low and then I'll work my way up. Like I feel like in fantasy football, you have to just traditionally take that approach. It makes things a lot easier for you. Um, let's see. My man's asked. He said, "I got McKinnon." He's like, I got McKinnon, so Raheem Mostert could work, but trying to get a wide receiver too.
Well, you got one. You got one with Michael Gallup.
Yeah, you got one
But I
with
see what he's
Gallup.
trying to do. Though. He's trying to cash out right now, like while he can.
While he can,
Yeah.
which is with the player that it is, I don't.
Listen. First, man. How about look at the Deontay Johnson owner? He might be a little disgruntled with what's going on. I might not have him this week. He's also has a concussion. I would love to have Deontay Johnson over Michael Gallup any day.
Yeah, yeah. Holla at your
I mean,
holla at your Tyler Lockett owner. Holla at your Tyler Lockett owner. I
that's
mean,
not
actually, no,
happening,
that's not
bro.
happening.
That's not
Never mind,
happening.
never
Come on.
mind, because that's likely your wide receiver one for that person.
Yeah, or it's their wide receiver 2 or 3 that's producing like a 1.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? Because
exactly.
Tyler Lockett's the one. Like I liked him. I had him ranked higher than DK this year too, and I just found myself with neither of them anywhere. And it was like, because while everyone's grabbing DK, I was just like, haha, hopefully that works out for you. You know what I mean? But I was like, Lockett's the guy. And then I don't have no Lockett. And I was right about Lockett. Like, cause he's just the one that just stays steady. Like, you know what's crazy about DK real quick? And then we'll move on. Like, he's the outside burner right now. It's crazy. He's a giant outside burner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly the role that he's fulfilling. He's
Yeah.
fulfilling the role that he was brought there to do, to be the
Yeah.
complement and eventually become the number one to Tyler Lockett.
Yeah. Once he starts learning the full route tree and whatnot. But right now, he's burning down the field, down the sideline.
Like you just have fun, young man. You just have fun. In regards to DK, dude,
How was
how
DK
let
when
you,
you interviewed him?
dude, so chill,
Yeah.
so chill.
He's like a big kid, huh?
Yeah, a really big child, honestly.
Yeah.
How can I explain? He asked for a Rumboy shirt right off the brick, and I think that's why.
Nice.
Yeah, we always tease him. We always fuck with him. It's like, bro, you have a big game because of you
That
ain't wear your
Rumboy
Rumboy
shirt.
shirt.
Love it.
But yeah, dude. In terms of the last question, I mean, maybe you can go after like a Thielen, the T Higgins. You don't know if T Higgins gonna go off yet.
You might be able to just
Tyler
pick up T
Boyd, you
Higgins.
might be able to go after Tyler Boyd though.
Yeah, I would do that. I would so swap Michael Gallup out for a Tyler Boyd because Tyler Boyd he just got a safer floor. Like Here's the one thing about Michael Gallup though is that Amari Cooper, the pooper scooper, has
The pooper
uh
scooper.
he has a long history of injuries, and like Gallup would have the path to being a number one, and like, but who really benefits from Gallup and Cooper just being on the field in general is the homie Lamb
It's
chops.
Slam. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. Try to get try to flip him for Lamb. Fuck it. Hey, let's just go ahead and swap Cowboy receivers, bruh.
But exactly, yo. Go
Plus,
after
like,
Julian Edelman. Maybe Julian
get
Edelman. Maybe get some
get
Julian Edelman.
get creative, like package deals, man. Like, and disguise what you're really trying to do. That's these
Exactly.
one for ones rarely work unless it's like, hey, you need a receiver. I have a bunch of receivers. I need a running back. You have a bunch of running backs. That's usually when one for ones work. Other than that, it's like,
No, because the only way I'm taking Gallup is if like I'm seriously a Cowboys fan. Like that's the only way I'm taking him straight up. Um,
yeah, or you really got to be hurt at receiver, and you know what I mean, and be like, okay, give me Gallup.
my
You know what I
Yahoo
mean?
Fantasy Land points for okay. It is the Steelers versus Titans fantasy points going to count on week 4 or week 5? My Yahoo Fantasy Land PPD on or is postponed on Connor. Um,
Oh, so now they're designating postponed,
are they designating
like
postponed?
postponed for like out of week 4. Like that's gonna be a week 5 game now,
Let
because
me
that's I
see.
don't think they would do that because there's the Steelers are still scheduled for a week 5 game, so it's not like they're gonna move. You know what I mean? Like,
Fantasy football update. The
okay.
Pitt Tennessee game has been postponed. We anticipate it will be rescheduled for Monday 10-5 or Tuesday 10-6.
Yeah, now they
Players
said
who
10-6.
players who play in this game will occur fantasy points for week 4. More details will be
Let's
available
go.
after new game time is announced.
There we go. Okay, now Robbie, is this a trusted source?
This is per NFL Fantasy app.
Okay, yeah, I like it. I like it.
Um,
That solves all our worries because I was worried about. I was dreading the same thing too. Like, damn, dude, like, do I have to replace my Titans or Steelers guys, like, and just what I mean, just not have them this week? You know what I
you
mean?
mind you mind just keep airtime running while I look up some more
All
sources.
good. Yeah, because run boys and girls, this is something that personally, like, I was like, damn, one of my leagues, and it's an analyst league that is for some money too. You know what I mean? I just fell to 2-1. You know what I mean? I got my first L, and in this league,
This is
Matt,
per this
go
is
ahead.
per sleeper app.
Okay,
I'm gonna read each update that I get
okay,
verbatim, okay? Because I
okay,
want to make
got
sure
you.
that I do justice on the actual platforms.
This is dope. Everybody, pay attention to this right here. This is the answers that we were looking for.
So for sleeper app, we are aware of the uncertainty regarding the Pittsburgh versus Tennessee game. If they play the game on Monday or Tuesday, fantasy points from this game will still be counted towards week 4. We will continue to
Yeah.
monitor the situation closely. Thank you.
Yes. So that means I have Jonnu Smith as a Tuesday anchor. I love Monday anchors where it's like, okay, I'm down 6 points. I got this fucking kicker come through. You know what I mean? Now
Oh
it's like,
shit! And then I just
now,
got breaking news on Fournette.
oh, what happened to him?
Hang on.
Hold on, what? I never heard that there was anything going on with Leonard Foreskin.
It
He
sounds
hurt?
like Leonard Fournette could well be out for the Buccaneers on Sunday. Ronald Jones would be easy against the Charge, or would be busy
Oh,
against the Chargers.
yo, that's probably why someone was asking about Rojo earlier. Remember, we were like JWJ. Still, though, I would still say JWJ over Rojo against the Chargers. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But that makes sense because, like, why in the fuck is anyone asking about Rojo? I'm like, Rojo's a thing of the past. But
Yahoo
what?
Fantasy will be counting the game.
Let's go. We got it all covered. I only
Yep.
fool with I only fool with Yahoo and Sleeper. I literally have 6 each this year. No, actually 7 and 5. 7 Sleepers, 5 Yahoos.
ESPN has yet to make
I'm
an
sorry,
announcement.
6 Yahoos, 7 Sleepers.
ESPN Fantasy has yet to make an announcement.
Because they're the worst, bro. What in the fuck is wrong with them?
So I just got all those updates for you guys right then and there.
All right. So all you Yahoo managers and all you Sleeper app managers, You know what I'm saying? This is why these are two of the best premier apps to use, platforms to utilize, because they got on the shit. They with the shit. They move everything you got going on a Tuesday. If they move the game to Tuesday, which they said, right?
We're yeah,
It's counting.
we're gonna run our guys normally this week, guys, which
So
I
the
thought was
week
gonna happen.
ends. The week 4 fantasy week ends after the Tuesday night game. Everybody, that's a win. We got the answers for the on the Q&A show. They have the question. We have the answer. Let's go.
Absolutely not. You guys ask, we're gonna bring it to you. VA Slomo asked. Actually, I want to get into to what Blake said. Or VA Slomo.
Yep.
We're gonna take your question first.
Shout out to Blake.
Yeah, Blake from the land down under. Bringing in more of a topic. Who has a better game this week, Zeke or Chubb? Them playing each other.
Zeke.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Chubb's
Zeke.
not sharing. I mean, Zeke's not sharing. That's why. And like,
That's the safest thing for us to say, but I mean, I would not.
I have Zeke in my top 3. That's why I'm just gonna go with my rankings. I have Chubb coming in at number 11 this week.
Yeah, like if you're asking for prop purposes, like I'm gonna take the safest prop in Zeke. But I'm not opposed to you placing another prop in that same pool and putting one on Chubb or putting one on Hunt.
Here's why I say here's my Chubb versus Zeke this week. Check this out. You could exploit the Cleveland Browns secondary through the air. What does Dak like to do? Throw that motherfucker. They should be in the driver's seat in this game after being embarrassed a couple weeks straight. They should be in the driver's seat exploiting the fuck out of that secondary. Kareem Hunt, I have him in my top. I think I have him 17 overall. He's in my top 24 because there might be a lot of more action with him playing from behind. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna definitely affect Chubb. But they are gonna try to control time of possession with Chubb early on. But if and when that game gets out of hand, which I expect, you know what I mean? That's why I think Zeke will have a better game overall.
Agreed. Hey, bro.
What's up?
Lakers up right now by 10. So let's go ahead. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. Let's keep it Cali here with the crew. Dilly, y'all.
Dilly. He really did just. I'm a Warriors fan, and he really did just like smooth finesse me into doing a toast for the Lakers. Like, hey, yeah, man, let's keep it Cali. I like that. He snuck that one in real smooth.
West best.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what? In this COVID climate, man, I'm just happy to see. I'm just happy to see Cali in general, you know, dominating right now. Look at
Exactly,
now, I'm trying to find some kind of claim to fame for the Lakers.
Me and the missus, we were talking today. We're trying to touch down there next summer, or next like spring. So I'm probably gonna come and visit you for a hot minute.
For sure, man. Even when you come out here, I got lawns on the hotels, everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bogart, so you know what I mean.
Exactly, yo, yeah. When you come around, like you already know.
I know you got me. Yeah, I'm like,
yo, like it's all love. Like we appreciate you guys tuning in. It looks like the questions kind of like slowed down. Like especially once I put that news out there, like everyone's like,
they're like, okay, woo. Yeah, for real though.
Like
there was one though, slow mo. What was a buddy's name?
VA slow mo. When he asked about the Zeke or
oh, that was his question. Okay.
Chubb joint.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh no, Blake. He said. He said. I said a few months ago, the NFL is going to find it really hard to keep the huge rosters of each team quarantined successfully. He says, my sport, rugby league, has had a full season, but we only had 17 players on each team and only 13 on the field from each. So, I mean, that makes it a little bit difficult. I mean, you're right. I mean, well, we run 11 players. We run 11 players on a field. But, I mean,
there is one thing, though, that they're doing. They're doing 3 mandatory tests before each game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they're doing mandatory tests after the game, right? Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? They have a clause this year that the league and the PA Association, the Player Association, they agreed on. It's the next man up clause. So as long as the team has 11 starters and enough backups to that fit the bill on each side of the ball, games are being played. You know what I mean?
but not just with that. I mean, like also with your sport, Blake. Studies scientifically show that
That rugby players, they're immune to all things. They're savages.
that. I mean, but like the injuries that you impact. So I think part of why football has so many injuries is we do play with pads. Like
Yeah,
pads
so
make
they're
things
trying to
worse.
kill motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, like pads make things
Man,
worse.
rugby is rough as a bitch
Yeah,
too,
bro.
though. And they're
Hey,
basically wearing shin guards. That's
I've
it.
played. So I played tackle like full contact like football, no pads, and I can say that my body hasn't hurt because like people they're not necessarily trying to like just unload, because they don't want to hurt themselves either. They know they don't have pads on. Like the reason why you unload when you have pads on is because this is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's probably gonna hurt me. So I'm gonna just fucking boom, like I'm gonna just fucking give you everything.
Yeah.
Versus like I don't have pads.
There's a reason why they have the saying "laying hat." You know what I mean? Because they used to lead out with the helmet, just yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, that tackling Monday night, some of that tackling by the Chiefs,
oh,
perfect form. Like I'm talking face mask right where the ball goes. Like just like I was like, damn, dude. I was like, Andy Reid is not fucking around with that defense right now.
Nope. Steve Spags, man, respect.
Yes,
man.
Steve Spags.
Yeah, because I used to not like that guy with the Cowboys.
How about Eric Mahinmi, bro? Eric Mahinmi,
bro.
Dude, that motherfucker is so nasty with the X's and O's.
Yo, he's gonna get it's crazy because he's gonna get a head coaching job. He might go to God forbid he goes to the Jets or something. But
dude, he's not. So
he's gonna get an opportunity though. Because I mean, think about he might go to the Falcons. You know what I mean? Like
he's trying to walk into the most pristine shit possible, dude. Well, he's trying to walk into the most pristine position.
Think about what team is on the way to firing their shit, though. You know what I mean? That's the Jets and the Falcons. You know what I mean? Other than that, he'll probably stick with the Chiefs until.
Yeah, he's gonna. So that's what I'm saying. He's sticking with the Chiefs until something pristine opens. Like the fact that this man had coaching opportunities the last 2 years, and not one year, 2 fucking years. And he's the number one prospect that teams want to interview, and he's like, yeah, no, I don't think this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
oh my God, he's gonna go to the motherfucking Bears.
Or wait till Belichick retires and he'll go to the fucking Patriots, bro. Watch. I can see that. I can see that
too. But still, though, I mean, here's the thing, though, with the Patriots, too, man. Like, after this Cam Newton experiment, what's next? I mean, are they gonna bring in Minshew or something? Like, I could see that, to be honest with you. I could see Bill Belichick bringing in someone super cheap like a Minshew.
Bill Belichick doesn't even give a fuck anymore. He shows up at press conferences with holes in his hoodie.
Hey, you ain't lying though, huh? He's but he literally does sleep at the facility though too. But he was looking mad hobo-ish. Huh?
Yeah, he straight
looked like a hobo.
He don't care.
Ham sandwich in hand.
He's like, yeah, I've won 7 rings.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's gone. You guys now realize that
he's getting information from his dog nowadays. He's getting advice from his dog.
Exactly. Like he doesn't give a fuck anymore, dude. Yeah. He really doesn't. Tino said, I played rugby and football in high school. They both hurt. LOL. Big shout out to Independence High School. See, I've only played football.
Big up to Indy.
Like,
hey,
I play like Indy had rugby. Around.
Hey, rugby, I'm not fucking around. That's motherfuckers. We catch your elbows to the face. You know what I mean? Like, hey, rugby is rough. You know what I'm saying? There's no pads.
Shit is.
That's all I'm like. I don't really buy it. Yeah, go ahead.
Blake was like, Bogart's been inducted into the Laker world.
No, I haven't. Fuck that. Don't wish that evil on me.
Man.
Oh, man. Now, you know what, though? My Warriors will be back. We'll be back. I didn't say we'll be the shit when we come back, but I did just say we'll be back. You know what I mean? So just to be clear.
No, we're gonna be having some.
I'm too realistic of a fan when it comes to any of my teams, bro. Like I had the Niners going 9-7 this year, and everyone's like, you have all these bandwagon motherfuckers that came out the cut last year, and they're talking about, we're going back to the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know, man. I got us 9-7. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Same way, like maybe it's because like I was able to remove myself and be desensitized to it. You know what I mean? Like I was the guy that when my Niners were bad, I was looking who's playing my Niners so I could stream them against them. You know what I mean?
As long as we went ahead and we brought up basketball, I haven't done this on air.
Yeah.
I know that everyone's been waiting for this and everyone's anxious for this. We'll chop it. We'll send it to you guys. 11:35 here. We're gonna wrap up tonight's show in a minute.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, 1:35. I said 11:35. Holy fuck, 1:35. Since
All
we've
good.
that
I
we've been
got
on
you.
air. Lakers in 6 over the Heat. And I only say that, ladies and gentlemen, because the NBA needs to pay some of these advertisers and shit. There's no fans, so they need to get these ratings. So they're gonna make it 6
So they're
games.
gonna make you sweat that thing down.
Yeah.
Because I will go with what Jake said, you know, because I never even knew this was a term, but the gentleman's sweep. I think the gentleman's sweep is in play. They go,
Yeah.
it's yeah. So it is Lakers in 6, like you said.
Yeah. Or Jim and Sweep would be like, well, no, Sweep would be Lakers in 4. Jim and Sweep would be like
Well,
Lakers in 5.
no, no. Oh, that's right. 4-1. Yeah, you're right. Yes, yeah. So yeah, we'll go with the gentleman's sweep.
I could see that, and I want that. I'm not gonna be given that. The universe doesn't like me that much.
Okay, I am a Warriors fan, and I distinctly remember it's 3-0, and then we're in Cleveland, and then some random motherfucker that probably was paid he's in a restaurant where Draymond Green's at, and he mouths off to him and makes Draymond slap him. You know what I mean? And then Draymond's suspended for that game, and then they get their first win, and then it was just no turning back.
Tino said Warriors about to get the Greek freak and dominate. That'll be vicious.
Yes, Tino, make the phone call, Tino.
By the way, to everyone in the chat, like we are looking for we're about to start filling up. We're always filling up NFL writers. We're always filling up NFL writers.
NBA is right around the corner after this already. It's like December, right?
Good. Thank you, Bogart. Yeah. So I'll let you go ahead and do the rest of the hiring promo. Let's talk about hiring, bro.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, don't mind if I do. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
no, dude,
we're actively looking for NBA writers. You know what I mean? It's going to be the little mini off season after the NBA finals, and you know what I'm saying. We're actively looking for. We actually have one on deck. Shout out to Complicated Kai. He wants to be one of the writers too, and maybe even you know what I'm saying?
Yep, he'll be dropping some clips for you guys too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, we're trying to build on that department. And I'm a football guy. I'm not gonna front like
what I mean? Same here.
Yeah, I'm a football guy. You know what I'm saying? But you're versed in all.
I'm versed.
You're versed in everything. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I will say when it comes to football, you box with the gods. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? I'm designated for football, and you know what I mean. And a lot of us are. We do have one of the premier fight sports writers in the game, as well as he's an on-air personality.
Yeah, we are looking for also more combat sports. We're trying to expand all departments at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you feel that you have a talent, if you feel that you have a knack, and like you want to contribute and you want to be a part of the family, not just be a part of the family, like you're willing to promote though. Like you can't just like write an article and be like, I'm not gonna tweet my own work. Like tweet it out. Fucking tell people what the fuck you do. But like if you're willing to, write and you're willing to tell people that, hey, like I'm a writer, like I'm a sports writer, like I'm really chasing my own dream. I'm really trying to build a foundation for myself. Get us on rumboyz.com. Sign up for rumboyz.com. Send us a DM. Send either of us a DM. We've kind of taken over HR, if you will.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
because we are easy people to talk to too.
Super easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've kind of taken over the hiring process. We want to bring you guys on. We want to bring on the best of the best. Is everyone going to be able to get on? Like, no. Like that's just.
Yeah, and you know what? Senate's. We are checking out. Submissions. For our art submissions of articles. You know what I mean? And beforehand, I encourage everyone to sign up to rumboyz.com.
And practice.
Check out all the articles that we have from all our premier writers. You know what I mean? So you at least know what you're up against, because we will put it is basis of comparison. You know what I mean? We breed greatness over here at the Rumboyz. You know what I mean? So you look at our writers; these guys are phenomenal.
That writing team is competitive as fuck, bro.
Yeah, they are. They are. And then we have arguably one of the best chief editors in the game too. So he'll even make your shit even that much more sharp. Like, you know what I mean? He's gonna dot your I's and cross your T's and shit like that. You know what I mean? Make sure you're all right. You know what I mean? And
We
like you put
have
your
the best chief editor in the game, like
yeah,
point blank.
not
Like
even
we have,
arguably. Yeah.
yeah, like
Shout out
our
to Miles
team.
Peacock. Ah,
Jordan Love, what's good, bro?
yo,
Dilly
what's that, Jordan?
Dilly,
We were talking about writers. He's like, well, hold on. He's like, and co-chief editor, right? Shout out to J Love.
yep. Blake says season is basically over here, but I could give you weekly wrap up for rugby league action here next season. Although the finals are just starting, so could cover them. Hey, yo, dude,
That'd be awesome.
yeah, writing is something that's up to you. We will allow people to cover whatever sport it is. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
like I know the
he'll
All
literally
Blacks.
be the head of the rugby department.
Yeah, like I know the All Blacks are super popular in rugby, and like the men's sevens, the U.S. men's sevens are super popular in rugby. And that's the only thing I know about rugby, But like, bro, if you want to bring bring that thunder to rumboys.com, like do that shit. Like I'm probably about to bring on a golf writer soon. Like we're all about it, dude. We're all about it,
Oh yeah,
because we do like DFS and stuff,
yeah.
for a lot of these sports. So like
And we need a motherfucker that can cover that shit. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And give some proper isms, some proper advice. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? You talk about golf to me, I'll be like, yeah, get the guy. He hits the ball into
Phil
the hole.
Mickelson.
You know, yeah, Tiger Woods. You
Like
feel me? I'm like, bro, like
that's
so
my whole take on golf right there.
we just want motherfuckers to we just want motherfuckers to, you know what I mean? We want to have what is it? An authority in each category. There you go.
I like to call it SMEs, subject matter expert.
I like
SME.
that schmeez. Okay, word up.
Yeah, I want to put a SME in every sport. A SME for every team of every sport at that.
I like that too, because if you're like Captain Hook, that means you have a shmee for every department.
Oh, I love it! Oh!
That's pretty good, right? I was like, oh, wait a second. Shmee was like the guy, huh? He was like the right-hand man. You need one of those in every department, Captain. Captain Hook. Admiral Hook.
Hold on. Tino just said fuck golf. Hold on. Listen, bro. Have you gone golfing? Have you gone golfing? Like, that shit is fun.
Going golfing, shrooming, and getting fucked up, that's the way you do it.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Just drinking and shrooming, smoking weed.
By the way,
that's how I play golf.
By the way, bro, I gotta talk to you. We gotta get your plane ticket booked for my wedding.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That might be the first time I have to step out of this goddamn cave I be in. I only step out on a supply run. You know what I mean? But you know what though? That's one of those places though. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been there in a cool minute, and I actually got family.
You got family out here, yeah.
So like, you know what I mean?
I think the missus would be okay. Like she could just chill with my wife. Like it's all good. Like don't get fucked.
The only thing I just got to figure out with the kids, you know what I'm saying? The kids situation. Cause like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause we're the type, we get tested every 2 weeks. Cause my
bambinos, see, I know. I understand.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, before we used to just, okay, let's go have a night out. I'll call my mom. Hello, hey Jay. Hey mom, can you watch the kids overnight? Yeah, okay, or we're gonna drop them off. You know what I mean? Like, but now it's like, hey mom, where have you been in the last 2 weeks?
But you
guys just came back from Vegas? Ah, shit. Okay.
Hey.
You can see the kids in 2 weeks. Like,
hey, I heard you talk to your parents on the phone the other day. Your mom don't answer the phone like that.
Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? But, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but I got, you know what I'm saying? It's the on-air version of my mom.
Exactly. No, I'm fucking with you, Pamo. Tino said, I'd rather go fishing and golfing. You can drink and smoke way more. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's true. I'll never catch no fish, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we got one more fantasy question here. Blake, I know the All Blacks they come out here to Chicago and play like once a year or some shit like out to the Americas. So like, yeah, Justin Jefferson or DJ Moore to start as Jose Ramon. Yo, big up to Jose. First off, big up to Jose for like tuning in right as we're about to go off of air.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe, bro. Like we on every day, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that subscribe.
Let's see here.
I'm going Justin Jefferson.
I know you're gonna go Justin Jefferson. I probably am too, cause DJ Moore, like, we need to see more. You know what I mean? Like, he's averaged 13 points a game in PPR, And I'm talking about like it's because this last game he had a decent game. Before that, he was like averaging like
I'm
nine
gonna just
points.
keep it trill, bro. Like I'm gonna keep that thing all the way a buck. I feel like the whole
DJ
reason
Moore's
why
not the guy.
the whole reason why you're typing this question, my man Jose, is that bro, you're probably thinking to yourself like, man, I've been starting you for the last 3 weeks and you're not putting out that production, and then just now you grab Justin maybe off of waivers, or maybe you've always had him and like you're just sitting on him, it's like boom, now you finally blow up for me.
Yeah.
Like if DJ Moore has not been getting the job done, what risk is it that you fucking go out there and go with Justin Jefferson? The worst thing that okay, yeah, DJ goes out and he can ball out, but I
The
mean,
the reason too why I'm not mad at going
I'm,
with Jefferson is because the goddamn matchup is super soft
it's
against the
super soft.
yeah against the Texans. You know what I mean, their outside corners aren't good. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
I
I'm
mean
not.
they might be more experienced, but they're not good. You know what I mean?
Me
Like
me
experienced as in like
personally.
versus the rookie.
Yeah, me personally, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna keep rolling out a guy that's not getting the job done. Like that's why I'm
Who's Patrick Peterson gonna be on? Right?
uh
Probably draw. He'll probably follow around DJ.
D-
I mean, unless what, he's gonna give the respect to Robbie Anderson, the
I don't think
string
they're gonna
bean.
get I don't think they're gonna get a respect to Robbie. I don't think that
No,
any defense is doing that this year.
no, and they're making the mistake. So I think that
Yeah,
that's I'd probably go Justin Jefferson there.
yeah, I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
It's sad because I wasn't a DJ Moore
Coordinators
guy.
don't have long enough to plan for Jefferson right now, so I'm gonna go with the guy that's like on a short leash. Like
It's
they
a
could
good
just
point. It's a good
yeah.
point. And it's Bob. I mean, fuck Bob. Bill O'Brien does not know how to come up with a game plan on defense. Like, I don't even know who his D coordinator is right now.
Dude, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
like
that.
their defense hasn't been good since like Romeo Crennel. You know what I mean?
I ain't worried about I ain't worried about fucking DJ Moore, man. I'll start anyone over DJ Moore at this given point. Hey yo, tell people where they can find you.
Well, besides finding me here, right here at the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, you could also find me on all social media platforms at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter. You can also find my flagship show, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, available on all streaming platforms. And you can subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube, but definitely hit subscribe here as well because man, me and my man's the Admiral right here, man. We gonna be rocking with y'all every day,
And we
basically.
putting
You
in
know what I
that
mean?
work. We're really putting in that work, like for real,
Yeah.
for real. By the way, speaking of putting in work, you got it like 10 minutes after this, like 10,
Yeah, of
15
course.
minutes after this.
Yeah,
Okay.
of
Because
course.
we gotta get an email sent out.
It's all good.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
I
And
appreciate you. I
I
appreciate you.
appreciate you, brother. Don't
Because
even
like
trip, man.
because that's
We work.
I know that's basically overtime for you, but I
Nah, it's
know.
all good, man. I just before we did this episode, I jumped on with Fornicator for our weekly ranks debate, and all I gotta do is edit that. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? So, man, it's all good.
Well, tell the missus that I'm sorry.
Don't even worry about it, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. You know, but you know what though? If and when she gets like the flashing at me, I am gonna immediately be like, "Well, Robbie told me, you know."
I love it. I love it. I
It's
love
never
it.
my fault. It's never my
I'm
fault.
with this shits. I'm with this shits. I don't give a damn.
Nah, that's fine. Don't even worry, bro. We're good.
Exactly, exactly. You guys can follow me at Rumboy, spelled with a Z N E T. Gavin saying the Discord link is not working for him. Gavin, I'm gonna drop that thing for you right here in the chat. Then hang on really quick, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Just hang out,
Join a Discord.
yeah, hang out with me really quick, bro. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab another brews for after the little after hours.
I know, because we gotta get it. We gotta get this meeting popping off here in a second. Here you go, dog. Let me get you. Let me get you this Discord link, my guy. We definitely want to build a community as much as possible. We want to make sure that all of our links are active and they're working.
It's
Gavin, I
crazy.
appreciate you for letting me know that didn't work for you.
I just realized this whole time my lips is chapped in a motherfucker. I'm like, as I realized, I'm like, damn, I didn't really been hydrated all day. I just been kind of drinking beer. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting my water out of the Bud Light and shit.
Yeah, Gavin. Yeah, we'll definitely help you with your team. I just dropped the Discord link for you, so you can always Drop questions. Start Joe Burrow or Cam Newton. Scam Newton.
I listen. I like Joe Burrow this week. The only thing you got to worry about is Joe Mixon finally popping his head out and having a good game against a weak run defense. But other than that, Joe Burrow's been throwing the ball an average of 45 times a game. Fuck, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Give me that. And he actually has weapons. You know what I mean? Cam Newton, he is the weapon on that team. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to predict that game. You know what I mean? And they've been getting the running backs more involved. Like, they could get tricky and, like, maybe Sony Michel snakes a couple. That's the one thing you got to worry about. And then hopefully, so I'm going with Joe Burrow in a game script that should be a shootout. Even though it should be a shootout in New England versus the Chiefs, I still think, you know how Belichick is. He's going to create a game plan
respect your
to
take.
own time. He's going to create a game plan to own time of possession.
No, I respect the fuck out your take, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna try and discredit that. Isaiah, he's gonna say Burrow. He's gonna say Burrow. I'm gonna say Cam.
Yeah.
I'm banking on the shootout.
Both great plays.
Both are great plays.
Yeah.
I'm not denying either or. I would say Isaiah, tune in Sunday morning when we can give you a tiebreaker on that exact same question, because we're gonna have 5 different analysts on. We have like 3 to 5 different analysts on Sunday morning. But I'm gonna go Cam. I just can't see myself switching the take right there.
Yeah, and also tune in live to us tomorrow. We'll be doing a Thursday night pregame show, which is gonna be like, we'll probably be answering more questions because there won't be too much to talk about on the actual Thursday night game itself, because it's gonna be Darnold Schwarzenegger versus Ribbons. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's really excited for that. So
exactly.
Tomorrow it might just
shovel face Darnold
versus a no-name Ribbons. Like,
yep, fucking Driscoll.
No, it's not even Driscoll, bro.
It's not even Driscoll.
It's the other guy, Ribbons.
Oh, Ripon.
Is it Ripon? It's
yeah,
not Ribbons.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't think I've read the name. I heard it.
Well, that's just ass. That's just ass.
Yeah. For real, right? So it's like, it might be kind of a
why did the NBA finals have to start tonight? I could have skipped tomorrow night and done NBA finals. Like, this show is more important. Like, I could have skipped tomorrow. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Wait, the finals started tonight. Right?
Yeah, bro. I'm about to go watch the second half. No, dude, we'll be able to
get the second half. All right, cool.
Well, I mean, after our meeting, we'll be able to catch like a quarter at the least.
That's all good. That's usually when I tune in anyway. The fourth quarter basketball is where it's at.
Exactly. But make sure you guys follow me at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z-N-E-T, like you guys see here. I'm using my pen to like point. Follow me Instagram, Twitter, fucking TikTok, goddamn Snap. I'm everywhere. Find me.
Book of Faces.
Facebook, Facebook. We got the like page up on Facebook. Get us in the Discord. I just dropped that in the chat, in the live chat. It's also in the description. I guess it's not working for some of you guys. I've seen it work for some of you guys. I guess for some it's not.
Might be the type of phone they got too. Maybe, you know what I mean.
Nah, I probably just gotta refresh the link and get them a new link. I'll get it. I'll probably do up a new link here. But hey, I love and I appreciate each and every single person that comes through, that follows us. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have some NBA recaps getting uploaded from Complicated Kai. We're gonna try and get that popping for you guys. Yes. I'm going to try and move around things with the finals starting. I know I didn't cover game 1, but it's looking like I didn't even have to cover game 1 because my Lakers are winning right now. Yeah. But I'm gonna try and move the schedule around to try and get you guys some NBA coverage. Because I know that a lot of you guys are banking on that. It's 65-48 right now. Lakers up over the Heat, by the way. Damn. Game 1. Right now. Yeah, we'll make our meeting fairly. We'll try and speed it up. But other than that, we greatly appreciate you guys from here inside Rumboyz Studios. Cheers to me. Hold up, let me grab my shot really quick. Hold up. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do?
What it do?
Dilly dilly. We love and appreciate all of you. Play up my outro. Let's get it.